Okay, hello, welcome to this really quick tutorial on how to set up Google Meet and Jamboard for a private therapy session. So first you're going to open up, I'm using Google Chrome, but you can use any modern day browser, and you want to log into your Google account associated with your G Suite. Now this particular demo is aimed at a particular user, so those users are going to be building their therapy lessons while they're at home being quarantined to do speech and developmental therapy for their clients. In this particular case, they are requiring the use of a HIPAA compliance system where they have a BAA already filed with Google. So there you're going to use we're going to use our G Suite account, and you can see my email here. And what we really want to look at is Meet. Meet is a video conferencing system, so we can join or start a meeting. And now we want to enter a meeting code or a nickname. So for this one, I'm going to call it Therapy with Lucy. And then we click Continue. So, right now nobody's here. We can see the preview of the webcam, and there are a couple of different options. So we can go ahead and click Join here. Now we have Therapy with Lucy. Your client and your others are going to join via this link. They can access the meeting in utilizing the microphone and speakers present on their computer, or they can dial in with the phone. So to add people, you can either copy this and then email it to them or send it to them in a message, or you can add them directly with their email address here. So type in their name or email, and that can be sent right out to them. So the next thing we want to do is open up this Jamboard app. So you go right back over here to the 3x3 blocks, and you scroll down a bit until you see here, this is Jamboard and what we want to. So the first time you open up Jamboard, you'll see a very blank screen here. So you want to go to the bottom right hand corner and click New Jam. What a Jamboard is essentially an interactive whiteboard or a coloring board that you and your clients can play with. So on the left hand side is the interactive menu. There's a pen and eraser. You can select items and add sticky notes and pictures and even a laser pointer. So if I click the pen, I can change it to different styles and colors and then begin to draw and interact with your client. Now right now, you can only you and your client can see this, but we can go up to Share, and you can add additional collaborators via this link. But what you really want to do right now is change who has access. So click Change, and right now it says Off. It's only specific people can access it, and this is the default choice. What you want to select is On and anyone with the link, and then change this bottom box here to anyone with the link can edit. This would allow anyone to have the link can also join you and edit and change and interact real time. Once you have those selected, click Save, and you can either invite the people, but let's just go ahead and assume that your client is live on the video conference with you. So you want to highlight that and you want to copy it. Go back over to your video session and go ahead and pull up the chat. So the chat's going to be right up here in the top right hand corner, and you just want to paste that link right into the chat. So now whoever is in your therapy session can click this link and it'll open that Jamboard right back up for them to interact and engage with you. So back onto the actual video conference, there are a couple of things that you can do here. You can present an application, you can turn on captions, you can share or mute yourself. An additional note just to be aware of is if you can't have if your video doesn't come up automatically, you may, upon logging in, see this little icon in the browser box. Sometimes this icon might have a red slash to it, and that means you have to give access or approve access to Google or your browser for it to access your camera. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to utilize this. To share your screen, all you have to do is click this Present Now, and you can either select your entire screen or a window. I'm going to go ahead and pick Share My Entire Screen. And then I'll click Yep, Share, go ahead and do that. So now I see that Google is sharing my screen and I am presenting this screen. You can stop presenting, or you can continue to present. While you're presenting, you can go to any other tab. So let's say I wanted to find pictures of peacocks. And I can see right here images of a peacock. What does a peacock look like? And you can interact and talk with your clients in this regard. They can see this. You can go to YouTube. You can go to any other app or game with your screen that you want to share with your client. And be aware that there may be actions and items that you don't want to share with your client. So if you are sharing your entire screen, then make sure that those items that you don't want shared with aren't visible. That is all of this tutorial. Again, here on the meeting details is another way for you to copy that information, and you can send this information to your client, and you can also schedule meetings ahead of time. Answered your questions on how you might utilize this video conferencing tool to host virtual teletherapy sessions with your clients.